that's 7.5. I'm going to come down by 1 inch for the slanting, and I'll slant it. And so I'm going to measure my armhole. My armhole is my shoulder divided by 2, that's 7.5. I'm going to measure 7.5 there, and I'm going to do a straight line, and that will be my chest line. That's my chest line. So on my chest line, I'm going to measure my bust. That's where my measurements will be starting from. My bust is 36, so I measured 9 there. 36 divided by 4. Now I'm going to look for my midpoint, and then that's 4. I'm going to mark 4 all through. Now I want to measure my darts, and I'm going to mark 3.5 from my waist down to my hip, and then I'll come to both sides by 3/4 inch, 3/4. Then I'll connect it. I'll do the same to the waist, to the under bust, then I'll connect it, and that is where my darts will be starting from. So I'll go ahead to measure my waist measurements. Then the 3/4 that I removed, I'm going to add them back. So I'll go ahead to mark my hip measurement, and I'll mark it down there. Then all I do now is to connect everything from my bust to my waist to my hip. Now back to my armhole, I'm going to look for the midpoint, then come out by 1/2 inch, and then I take my French curve and connect it together. So from my side darts, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inch from my bust line, 1.5 inch. Then I'll mark how long I want the dart to be. That's like 3.5 or 4 points. Then I'll slant it just like I have done. And now I just want to label it. That's my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, then my waist line. Then down here is my hip line. And that is all about the front. Then I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Now I want to proceed and measure my back, and then I'll start with 1 inch for the zip allowance if you want to add zip to it. So I'll just mark a straight line all through, and then all my measurements will start from there. Now I'm going to start with my bust points, that's 10 inches. Then half length of the back is different from half length of the front, but I'll mark 16 inches. So I'll mark it all straight. That's my bust point, and this is my waistline, right? That's 10 inches and then 16 inches for the waist. Now I'm going to put my neck measurement 3.5, then I'll come down by 2 inches. Then I'll connect it together just like I am doing. And so I'm going to take my shoulder measurement, that's 7.5. Then I'll come down by 1 inch for the slanting. Then I'll slant it. Now I'm going to take my armhole measurement, that's 7.5, my shoulder divided by 2. And that will be my chest line. And I'll connect it down. Now I'll come down to mark my back half length. Your back half length is different from your front half length, and my back half length is shorter with 1.5 inch. So I came up by 1.5 inch from that waist measurement. Now this is my back waist, and it is different from your front waist. The measurement is quite different. Now I'm going to proceed to mark my darts, and then I'll look for the midpoint, that's 4 inch. So at both sides I'm going to measure 3/4, just as I have done with the front, and then I'll measure the length of my darts for the front. I'll measure it right here too from the back waist, and I'll do a straight line, and I'll connect my darts together. I'll come back to my armhole, then look for the midpoint, then come out by 1/2 inch and use my French curve to connect it. and connect it to my chest line. Now I'll go ahead to measure my waist measurement and then add the 3.5 on both sides to it. Now I'll measure my waist to hip measurements from the front pattern, then also measure it here, and then I'll connect it because the front pattern is quite different from the back. And that is all with the measurements, so I'll just go ahead and cut it out.